The writing tools and softwares you use for creating your book are essential, but often very overlooked. And choosing the right ones can help you with productivity, help you with writing your first book, second book, and so on. So that's why in this video, I'm actually bringing on a special guest, Stephanie, who talks about self-publishing as well on her channel. And she's going to share with us a few different tools, softwares, resources we can use to be more productive authors and write our books.
Thanks, Mark. I'm really honored to share your platform. Guys, my name is Stephanie Newell, and I am a writing coach for first-time nonfiction writers. I coach writers on how to write, publish, and market their very first books. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some writing resources that all first-time writers need in order to be successful. There are 5 categories that I think are hugely important to consider as a first-time writer. Category number 1 is electronics. While I won't make any specific product recommendations, I will suggest that you choose an electronic that can handle the day-to-day demands of writing a book. Some of the things to consider concerning your electronic choice are whether a phone, tablet, or computer is best for your budget and storage needs. And then you should also give thought to whether your writing software will be compatible. Category number 2 is writing software. Next to the electronic you choose, your writing software is the most important resource because, of course, it's what you'll be using to actually write your book. Remember, a simple and easy to use software can aid you in being a more productive writer. When it comes to writing software, I highly recommend both Microsoft Word and Google Docs depending on your needs and preferences. Google Docs will be perfect for first-time writers who are writing smaller books, may not be as tech savvy, don't want a monthly subscription, and are already familiar with the Google Suite. Whereas Microsoft Word is going to be perfect for aspiring writers who already have experience with this writing software, are tech savvy, looking to write a book that is greater than 70,000 words, looking for a software that has more features, and who wants to write their manuscript in the software that Amazon Kindle Publishing recommends. Now, these are just some of the highlights of these software. If you're looking for a more in-depth comparison, I do have a video on my channel. Category number 3 is writing apps. Depending on the genre you write, there is an array of great writing apps to choose from. But remember, too many writing apps can be overwhelming for first-time writers. So I actually recommend that you start with 3 to get started, and then as you get more comfortable with the writing process, you can begin to add more. So the first type of app I recommend is a time management app. Because so many first-time writers find it challenging to make time for writing, or if they do make time, they have difficulty staying focused, I recommend Focus Keeper. Focus Keeper is designed to help keep your productivity high by avoiding burnout, and they do this by using a timer. So it's all about focusing your work efforts in timed 25-minute intervals with a 5-minute break in between each writing session. I find this app helpful for writers who find it difficult to commit to writing for longer periods. This app makes it easier by breaking your writing into shorter sessions with breaks in between. The second app category I recommend is a spell or grammar checker. One of the most common challenges I hear from first-time writers is that they don't have confidence in their punctuation, grammar, or word usage. So for this category, I recommend the Grammarly app, which is quite a robust app. Not only is it a contextual spelling and grammar checker, but Grammarly's built-in tone detector helps you to figure out how your writing will come across to your readers. Not only do I recommend this app for your manuscript, but it's also useful for all types of communications with your audience, from your books to your emails. The third type of app I recommend you use is going to be dependent on the genre you write. So for example, if you write fiction, you might consider an app like List for Writers, which helps you to do everything from naming your characters to coming up with physical characteristics, and it even helps you to develop your book's plot and more. Whereas if you write nonfiction, I simply recommend Kendall. And I know what you're thinking, Kendall is an app to purchase books. But for my clients, I encourage them to also use Kendall to do research on their competition to determine gaps in the market, the likes and dislikes of their target audience, and to use the Look Inside feature to discover the viewpoint that other authors within the genre have taken to determine if they can provide a unique perspective. Category number 4 is books. Books on writing are valuable resources because they are written by people that have been there and done that. Marc and I both have written books that, when the strategies are applied, will help first-time writers to have exponential growth. And remember, books are one of those resources that you will continually use. As you get more experience writing, the types of books might differ, but you want to consider books that will deal with the subjects of writing, publishing, marketing, social media, and building an author brand, to name a few. Category number 5 is social media. For both Marc and I, we choose YouTube as one of the platforms we use to market our books. However, for you, that platform could be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or even LinkedIn. The point is that you should consider who and where your target audience is and begin connecting with your audience while writing your book. I certainly hope those tips were helpful. Now head over to my channel where Marc will be sharing writing strategies now that you have the writing resources you'll need.
Stephanie, thank you so much for coming on the channel. It was a pleasure to do this collaboration with you. Definitely make sure you subscribe to Stephanie's channel. My video is also up on her channel for people who want to learn how they can write that first book. And if you guys are new to this channel, also make sure you subscribe. I cover self-publishing and YouTube in this space. So signing off, dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.